sorry about that. And I don't want to talk about what happened. I don't want to talk about it. All right. I had to get to my third device laptop. So remember she was getting those gifts, the turkey. She reset and turned her gifts off because she was pissed off about that.
I only have a few minutes.
And this is interesting. I only have a few minutes, but stayed on for 2 hours. And I don't know. I know this is not as good quality. I'm sorry.
What's my age? I don't know. They're running it. They're sending it out to the lab. I don't know my levels yet. Am I okay? Yeah. Am I hurt? Yeah. I just don't understand. Why? This
So
is horrible.
recap for people coming in. Gabby and Danny put this plan in motion last night. This morning, Danny went live and said Gabby was in the hospital and she's okay, like very vague. Gabby did a Snapchat around 10-ish this morning that showed her in a room, in an exam room, hospital, urgent care, doctor's office. I don't know. But she said she's okay. They're trying to figure some things out. Brings you up to where we're at. She went live around a little after, this was 12:30 Eastern time. She went live with the camera. Let me see. We were doing this other one. This is what she went live crying hysterically. Yesterday, she said she had doctor's appointments and therapy appointments. Shit. That's I want you to see my personal messages. So she's setting the stage. She said she was going to be really busy today. And she, you know what I mean? She came on first crying, no words. I think Drama Twins 2. To be honest, I'm not sure how many Reddit pages she has.
So,
here she goes.
Danny told everybody, so you guys probably all. It is what it is. It's nothing I can do. Can't control it. It's a part of life, and I don't know. It just sucks. I wasn't expecting this. I thought it doesn't make any sense because I went to Publix and I got another test and it's saying pregnant.
So for some reason, she thinks that.
And then
look at Reddit post,
so
Drama Twins 2.
Will you stop doing that?
Hang on.
For the love of God, just stop.
Right. I know for a fact Gabby's car was at home at 7:15.
Go celebrate with all your fucking haters. Go throw a big fucking party.
This is a replay. Hang on a second. I'm trying to do all these things at once. Wait. I saw something this morning, I don't have permission to share anything, but I saw something this morning that makes me think Erin really does believe she's pregnant. I think at this point, everybody's gonna... Okay, I'll go to the next one. I think everybody is going to share everything that they have now that she's claiming miscarriage. I don't know that for sure.
A few minutes.
Notice she comes on. I only have a few minutes because she knows she sees the comments, but she stayed on for 2 hours. You think she's in on? I don't know.
With my age, I don't know. They're running it. They're sending it out to the lab. I don't know my levels yet. Am I okay? Yeah. Am I hurt? Yeah. I just don't understand. Why?
It could have been a part of a diabolical plan.
This is horrible.
She was not at urgent care, like Danny said.
I just want it to be a dream and not real.
I wanted to be a dream and not real. I think it was all planned too.
This is all just a fucking dream, dude.
Dude. What is happening here?
I don't know, maybe it's God's way of just saying
My pic is frozen. Can you hear me talking?
not right now, Gabby. Or it's not the time.
Okay, that's my pic is frozen. But let me... Oh my God. Let me try to turn my camera off and on again. This is bizarre. Okay, so what I am all over the place. I am a hot mess. I didn't expect her to come on until tonight. Okay, what am I looking on Reddit? The ultrasound summary. See, that's just it. I know that she has been sending shit out to people this morning. Her discharge, all of it. Is it this? Wow, that's a clear shot. Is it this? No? That's what the title of that was. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Is it on Drama Twins 2? Let's try that. Clinical history bleeding. That's what I believe. Transvaginal ultrasound with grayscale imaging. The right ovary measures. The uterus measures. There is no fluid within the impression. No evidence of pregnancy. She said the ultrasound showed that there was no sac, and the doctor said he's never seen this before. The boy doctor said he's never seen this before. But right here, she could have shown this, right? It was too early to see it. So then she went to Publix to try to, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. All I know is this is planned. She wasn't pregnant. She even went to the extent here of saying maybe she has twins and just lost one of them. She did say the boy doctor. I'm quoting her on that verbatim. Yeah, went to Publix after the hospital. Yeah. The boy doctor was confused, even though he called her OB and they talked. Yeah, she did call her mom group. This was about 2 hours ago. And you didn't miss anything. She went live and she's crying. Yeah, she said the ER doctor called her OBGYN.
I can show you this paperwork. And it just tells you threatening miscarriage, so I can show you. It's right there, plain and simple. There it is.
It looks like, well, somebody just sent me.
I don't know what's going on. And then I went in, so I was having, really, I wrote this. Really, I wrote this.
Oh, no, she went.
Really, I wrote this.
That paper says.
Really, I fucking wrote this.
She got there at 8:38.
Okay, motherfucker. Okay.
She got there at 8:38 a.m. She was discharged at 11:38 a.m. Well, I don't know if that's the discharge time, actually, but I know her visit started. So she was not at the hospital when Danny said she was at the hospital. The people telling her to call Aaron. She got on saying, I only have a couple minutes, remember?
Thanks.
But she got Kay in her box, who gave her some confidence.
I don't know. All I know is that I woke up and I had some bleeding. And it was pink. And I was like, God, don't let this happen.
I'm doing a replay.
And I was like, okay. I'm not going to panic.
When did she even talk about taking her son to school? She didn't, because she didn't have him.
And so what happened was I went to the doctor. I went to the ER. It doesn't really matter if I talk about it, right?
Right, you're not going to believe me, right?
It
You're not going to believe me. Correct.
doesn't matter, huh? Just doesn't matter. You're not going to believe me anyway, so why should I put myself through this? Why should I fucking put myself through this?
At this point, now I think she ended that to turn the gifts off.
Bleeding. After I got out of the hospital, they did a year the blood work for the levels to see what's going on. And they said, this doesn't make any sense to me either. And he called it a... And he
I
called my OBGYN.
See, he called her OBGYN from the ER.
And then I was like, I'm just false negative at the hospital. There's just no way that I had a blood test and it was positive. And then I had 2 positive.
Drove herself.
And then I wake up
Yes.
today with bleeding. And test.
She is wired.
It's negative. Like, this is not good. Like, what the heck?
I think that is my...
So I'm trying not to panic. I'm trying. It's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it's okay. I kept thinking positive. I just said, maybe it's just a fluke or whatever you want to call it. So then,
All right.
the nurse comes in and the nurse goes, I have some bad news. And and then
hang on, I'm switching phones.
she comes in, the paperwork, and she was like,
Cat check quick. She's in the hut.
sorry to tell you, but
You guys something to say? You guys something to say?
it's, your intestines.
Tady's down in his little basket.
And I said, how can that be?
All right. Let's do this. Hang in with me
And
here.
she said,
So the nurse, hold on. Get to the phone. I'm bleeding.
I'm sorry to tell you, but
This is the nurse.
it's
Oh, maybe it was her. Maybe it wasn't my. I thought it was my.
your test is negative. And I said, how can that be?
I said, how can that be?
And she said,
Oh, I do think she went. I think she went with her period, trying to say she's pregnant and bleeding. Texy Mexy. Okay.
and then she's like, I'll have the doctor come in and explain it to you. And I said, okay. And they did an ultrasound and they sent out the blood work for my levels because they were.
Yeah.
wondering what the hell.
What the hell?
Like, and so I don't really know until I get back that blood work so I can see those levels because it was just the urine test. And so the doctor.
Oh my God.
And so now it went from pink to brown, and now it's clots, and now it's just pouring out.
Pouring out. But you went to Publix and Dunkin' and came home and got live.
So until I get my blood test back on my levels.
I think this is what I think. Well, I think she went to the ER. Could be Publix for tampons. I think she went to the ER for, her way out of this lie. But she came back home and she's not sure she wants to end the storyline. So she's not going to just give in and say, it was negative. I don't know what they said. I admit, you know what I mean? She's carrying it out. She's going to say here that maybe she had twins and just lost one of them. She's not ready to end the storyline. Recap is Gabby went to the hospital. I can't even. Okay. Yeah, well. All right. While she's crying, we're going to let an ultrasound tech in the box. Real quick. All right, Nibbler. Go ahead and request.
And so maybe it's just God's timing. Maybe it's just God's way of saying, Gabby, it's not the right time.
And what about all her pills that she flushed?
And I just have to accept it.
Hey.
Hey, Pink. Hey, I'm sorry. I always get nervous when I'm up here, but she learned the word yolk sac from us. What she doesn't know is gestational sac. She's saying it was too early to tell, the doctor said, but that's not true. At 4 weeks, she would have a gestational sac. The yolk sac, which she said that she was supposed to be 5 weeks now, according to her, like 4.4, 4.6 days. She should be 5 weeks today. There should be a small yolk sac. So she's learning these words, the HCG, as she goes, but she's not learning all of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good point.
So there would still be a gestational sac if she were pregnant.
Yeah. I know I can check all my messages, but I know people have sent me some of their ultrasound pics at 4 weeks. Like it's not lining up with what she said. But thank you from an actual ultrasound tech. I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now we need to look at her armband. I just read about half of its tape. Only if she went to an actual.
And then I took a test. I went to Publix. And I got another test. So I'm like, I just didn't believe it. So I bought another test. And I took it.
In the car.
I have one left, but I took it. And it said pregnant. And I was like, how is this possible? How can this just be possible? I'm negative at the hospital, but I just went to Publix and got a test, and I can even show you that I went in my car.
Look, she took it in her car.
And I took it at Publix in the bathroom.
But she didn't document it.
Just telling me I'm pregnant still. There's no baby.
Later, She produces a Publix receipt, but she probably returned that right away and used her other fake pregnancy test. And what cup did she use? In the car. Say strong.
There's just a hope that I just feel like I still am.
This act here is what she's counting on for sympathy money. No, I do not believe she is. I do not believe she is that mentally ill.
I could even go with you right now to the bathroom and let's do another one. I just don't think that this is real.
I think she is coherent and calculated enough
I just don't think it is.
to try, and I'll tell you why. Because she tried her best to not show everything. Oh, Publix does not carry that. She did show a Publix receipt, but I don't know that she showed the date on it. She is coherent enough to try to not show the things on the paperwork, like the ultrasound. Somebody caught it.
I'm still pregnant, Gabby. This baby's not his. It's not gone. It's not gone. It's not gone. It's still there, Gabby.
This is a replay. Yeah, let me put the replay sign up instead of trigger warning and replay. You'll be all right. See you next month.
Oh, Gabby. I just don't think it must be a mistake. Because how can I be pregnant on a test after just went into the doctor's office and testing complete negative?
Didn't go to the doctor.
Doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. I thought this baby could hold on.
Oh my God. This is all so fucking fake. Kicking with the nuts. Yeah, this was about 2 hours ago. I don't even know if I'm convinced that she's going through withdrawals, because I don't think she got rid of her meds. She's trying to make...
It says right there, threatened miscarriage. And it says my HCG is negative.
Yeah, I think she's been elevated for sure.
I'm not going to know my actual levels for my blood work until, I don't know, I think they said later today. This doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make sense is you said they send part of it out.
I feel like this is wrong. I feel
And
like
she
maybe
said,
there's a
yeah.
baby still inside me. Like, how can a blood test be
Medicaid fraud.
positive?
Medicaid fraud.
And
I didn't think about that.
then you get 2 home tests
Ooh, that's an interesting theory.
positive. And then you
I can't. Medicaid fraud. The fact if she presented herself as pregnant to all of these with the I mean I think she made up some appointments, but Medicaid is paying a hospital bill for somebody that faked a pregnancy. Mm-mm. I didn't think of it that way. Multiple times, correct. I think that do one more quick box while she's crying. Did I do that right?
Hey, can
Hey
you hear me?
there.
Because I'm on
I can hear you.
Okay, so Medicaid will pay for after you have a baby, or if you get pregnant, they will pay for it up to a year afterwards. I think that's how she's getting Medicaid, because the only way you can get Medicaid, I know in Florida, is that if you're pregnant or if you collect child support um, from the father.
So, I mean, she was getting it because of her child, right? I mean,
Well, so when I was 18, I'm a lot older now. When I was 18, I got pregnant unexpectedly and I got on Medicaid. And they let me, back then it was only 6 months. Now it's a year. But they only allowed me to be on Medicaid for 6 months after I had the baby until, unless I put my boyfriend on child support. If I refused child support, then they knocked me off of Medicaid.
okay. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think probably her Medicaid situation right now is either on hold or undetermined. But yeah, I'm just throwing that theory out there. I just didn't, I know, I know that she is at the very minimum her hospital records. But okay, thanks for
That's
that.
true, true. But
Yeah.
also with the twins thing, I just had a baby. She's 5 months old, and I had vanishing twin syndrome with her. So I found out when I was pregnant with her at 2 weeks, but by 5 weeks, the twin was gone. But my HCG levels were still off the charts because I was
Mhm.
pregnant.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
So
you.
thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't I appreciate that. I personally don't want to get into a Medicaid debate. I just am saying that is if she has Medicaid, if she is
I don't know if any other moms have gone through this. But let me show you one more time. I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. Bleeding. And then he's like,
there's
you didn't do anything wrong.
this is the ER boy doctor. I my recording has some gaps.
You didn't.
How's he know she wasn't doing clam slams? You didn't do anything wrong. Her story also has gaps. True. I'm doing a replay of her announcing to TikTok that she had a miscarriage. Yeah, she did that slam on that. Erin's working. She didn't answer any of the questions. Hello.
I just never thought.
Happy Friday, peoples.
Happy Friday.
So she, in the beginning of the video, you know, and I'm using air quotes and rolling my eyes for proof, she showed the Publix pregnancy test. All right. And then, you know, towards the end there, when she was trying to take the second test, she said it was the leftover test, but it wasn't the same kind of test. It wasn't a digital.
Oh. Interesting.
So I'm thinking that first test was probably the one that she carried into the ER with her to show proof of pregnancy.
Yeah, and that she showed her doctor on the on screen to have it confirmed. I bet you're right. Yeah, I bet you're right.
Exactly. Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
That was my fun little.
Okay,
notice.
thank you.
Okay, bye.
We got to try to watch for the gotta watch for the bracelet if she.
This just has to be a mistake. It has to be a fucking mistake.
Some boxes
It's
have one of
not
each.
real yet.
Fair enough.
There's no way. I just want somebody to tell me, Gabby, you're still pregnant. It's not gone yet.
Oh my god, the dramatics.
I hate today. I hate it.
This is Gabby Jacobson, the serial pregnancy and miscarriage faker. Same exact script, you're right. When she was standing out the counter. I'll have to go back and look at that. Yes, Mimi.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to say what you want to say at this point. But, you know, I do know that there's people out there that really do care for me. So, fuck the haters. I guess go celebrate and talk your shit and say whatever you want to say. That's not going to change how I feel. It's not going to change what happened to me. So, yeah. It's going to be okay. Even though I know I'm not happy with the results, I just know that God is in control, and maybe God said, Gabby, this is not the right time for you.
Yes, we are serious.
I know he doesn't make any mistakes. But you just have to trust in him. Maybe he knows something that was going to happen. I don't know. I will get over this eventually. I don't think I'll ever get over it. Who can? I mean, the baby's up in heaven.
Oh my god. Damn.
I don't even know. I mean, all I know is I have a little boy that loves me. And I'm so grateful that I have him, even though I wanted a brother or a sister for him.
But you don't really have him. You got him
I
part-time.
have to be thankful that I do have him. And I know he knows I'm a good mom and that he loves me very much.
She is diabolical to say that.
It's just not meant to be.
He knows she's a good mom.
It's just not meant to be. I just want to hug my
Um, I don't think Mimi believed it a whole heart. She sounded very skeptical on the phone. See, who's pin? She does have a rogue mod. Like, who pins? This is a replay from 2 hours ago. I do have that recording with Mimi,
like,
and I
didn't do
can
anything wrong.
hook it up to my Bluetooth.
You didn't.
I hooked it up to my Bluetooth to listen to it a little bit louder. Yeah, one of her mods pinned that. Oh wait, this is this is replaying. Now, keep in mind there was she's crying because she faked her miscarriage this morning.
I have no words for a lot of you haters that are honestly saying that. I have no words.
I do think she's on here to get, she knows she's getting the hate, but through the hate, look how red her nose is. Through the hate is when her supporters, she expects her supporters
just internet people
to come through.
That's really what it is. Somebody that just like lost a baby.
But did you? I only saw the bottom of it.
And I need mental.
Oh, what? Could you see? It was the wrong side, though, I think.
I have no words.
Shit. Damn it. What did I just do? I don't know if you can. That's about the best shot I can get. Would it be easier to get a job? Yeah. Hang on a second. It does look like it's
At the end
taped,
of the day,
but
it's just internet.
because I
people.
think she went to an urgent care and not a
This is really
hospital,
what it
that where
is.
she would have gotten a band. I mean, just
Somebody
my.
that just like lost a baby.
She did not show her my chart. She showed her.
And I need mental health. And I need to be put in a psych ward just because I lost a baby. After a year of trying, a second miscarriage. And you wonder why I'm not crying. If I wasn't crying, I would be worried. I think this is very normal. I mean, I think if it happened to you, you're probably hyperventilating, emotional up the fucking wall. Because as a mother, when you lose a child, no matter if it's chemical, a stillborn, it is still a baby. And it still hurts. Crying heals the soul. And you can always you can call me a liar. You can call me whatever names in the book, whatever. Feel free to do that. But Danny should have never said anything. And everyone's now talking about it. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything, but you know what? You're bound to know anyway. It's bound to happen.
No, she doesn't understand basic
doesn't really matter.
biology for sure. Danny just told people in her live that Gabby was at the hospital.
I was just told
but
that
Gabby was
ago,
not at the
I am
hospital
just very emotional.
When Danny
As I
said
should be.
that.
Like I said, if I wasn't crying, I would be concerned.
Yeah,
I
this
would
was
be concerned
all
if I
planned.
was not
This is
crying.
all planned.
I just have to be like, you know what? God said it's not the right time. It's not the right time. So it is what it is, you guys.
I don't know if I can sit through this one again. This one is just hypes her up. She's a pain in the ass fan, telling people she was in her box forever, arguing with people. I can't watch her again. So this is the paperwork. How about, well, there's the doctor's name up there too. SharePoint Health ER attending DODD. Well, it says SharePoint and then the location, FLP. I think she might, or ShorePoint. I don't know why I keep saying SharePoint. Print date 9:48 Central Time. That's weird, isn't it? That CST. Yeah, the H, right, the negative. Shore Point Health ER. I don't know why. I don't know why it would be Central Standard Time. Attending. There she did. She showed the doctor's name.
Hey, Pink, just real quick on why that might say Central Standard Time. In these electronic records programs, like that footer is the footer from a central location. I don't know
That
how else
makes
to
sense.
explain it, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
that is not unusual on the footer. The important parts here would be the collection times, etc. But that is not uncommon. I just didn't want you to get like, I don't know,
Yeah,
pay. Oh, she's wrong. So anyway, that's not
thank you.
uncommon on the footer of a electronic one.
Thank you. Yeah, and people are saying there is a local and it is near Publix. All right, let's do a couple boxes before I take a break. Don't give Gabby any ideas, please. Can you can you say in the comments that you do want a box because there's a lot of requests and they maybe let the mods know if you want a box. Hey there,
Hi,
SB.
can you hear me? Hi,
Hello,
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I just want to say that I'm so, so, so angry with her. So angry with her. I have gone through my own miscarriage about 10 years ago, and when I went through it, I was not online. I was not publicizing it with anybody. I was on the phone with my ex now, as well as my mom and my other friends who were all with me. Why go online when you're having such a traumatic thing happen to you, publicize
Mm-hmm.
it, and then get mad at the reaction that you're getting? I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't I don't understand it. She drives me up the wall, especially with this, and I don't know how she's gonna come back from this. I really don't. Because I have
Yeah.
zero sympathy left for her after this one. Zero.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like um that K person in her box gave her confidence that she's going to come on tonight. We know she's not going to scroll her My Chart Live, or she would have already done that. So I don't know what she's going to come back with, but she has all day
To
to
come up
try
with
to
a plan.
figure
Yeah.
something out. Yeah,
Yeah, the only
yeah,
other thing that I have too is if she knew that this was fake all along, why go through the whole process of faking a miscarriage? Why not come on here and say, you know what? I
yeah,
went to the doctor, I got my period, it didn't happen. Now you're
yeah,
crying because you're receiving backlash for something that you made up. You made
yeah.
this up.
But it
So you
is
can't be
it.
mad at what people are coming after you for because you made
Yeah,
this up. You made this all up for yourself.
I agree. It's her birth. Thank you, though,
Thank
and I'm
you. Can you
sorry.
drop me? I don't
Stay
know how to
strong.
fall off.
I
Thank you.
got you. Stay strong.
Thank you.
Hey, kitten.
Okay, Pink, I love you and I
Thank you.
appreciate everything that you do. So, this Gabby chick just irks me to no end. Like, the whole with the PTSD and the anxiety and everything like that, me going through what I've gone through, like, it's baffling. And it's totally disrespectful to the people that really actually deal with it. First of all,
Hmm.
like, can we just start like a cancel Gabby campaign? But this whole fake pregnancy stuff is just absurd.
Yeah,
It's absurd.
yeah.
Like, look what
If you,
she's doing to all of these mothers that have gone through this.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
truly don't. I didn't see Find Out's live. Or Did she do a video? I had heard that a total of six came from Find Out, who's certainly an OG. I don't know when they all occurred. I'm familiar with the one last spring, and then in October and November last fall. But I don't know. But just the fact that anybody would do this one time, but repeat it when you're on camera, and that scapegoat compilation I played yesterday, like I think a lot of the people that are new to this, just seeing that does it shows you how unethical she is. But yeah, yep,
And
agreed.
something that she doesn't actually realize is that people that she's really triggering, they could actually take her to court for pain and suffering. That
Yeah,
is something
I,
that they could.
I mean,
Um,
Gabby does only care. I think that's what people even had tried diplomatically to explain to her, that you're offending people by what you're, first of all, it's not feasible on it in a 15-minute telehealth that you're diagnosed with PTSD. Like things don't, the way she has her doctors on call anytime she needs them, but how she goes about things are not even believable. And that's what's so offensive. But she does not care. She cares about herself more than her son, her fiance, or anyone else in this world. It's very clear.
100%. Oh,
and if
Yeah.
this whole like thing where okay, she's pregnant, but now she's having a miscarriage, where's Aaron?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah. Like I said, I saw something this morning, and, hopefully I'm going to, when I get off of here, just kind of gather everything anybody sent me that it gives me permission to share. But I did see something that kind of led me to believe that he thinks she's pregnant. I don't know if it's real or not, but that's kind of just been the biggest question. I think Danny definitely is in on this, the way she started it last night. I can't get a hold of Gabby unless it's on live, please. But I've been just very curious about Aaron.
I'm
Yes.
wondering if Aaron knows that she's lying about it, or if he really truly thinks she's pregnant and she's trying to figure out how to go about getting out of this lie with like Mimi and Aaron too.
Yeah. I think that is,
And
I mean, I think there's a very divided opinion on that. I think a lot of people believe there's no way he doesn't know. Um,
he knew
I,
the
I,
last time though, didn't he? He was in on it the last time. Weren't there text messages saying that he knew?
yes, well, if there was a text message I had seen that said, Aaron said, just go for it or something. And I'm still a little bit sketchy that he sent her a message that says, I think you're pregnant, the day before she shockingly got her test results. So, I don't know.
the other thing we could do, so you see at the bottom the MRN number, we could actually compare that to other documents that she has shared.
What does that mean? What's the
So the
mRNA?
MRN number, it's assigned to each person like when they go to like the doctors or like the emergency room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We can go
So
to
like
grab it. I'll pull that.
I know like we're saying like, oh, when you go to urgent care, you don't get a wristband. I know like with my urgent care, they give you a wristband. So I mean, it's possible she did go to urgent care, but I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical about the whole thing.
She's been getting so much heat for saying she's pregnant again
Yeah.
after all of the miscarriages. Like, it was only a matter of time, I think, of her planning this because she was not getting the amount of support she's gotten from every other fake pregnancy. and she's
Right.
getting more questions on and on. And I think she's just gonna play this out. She's gonna probably say tonight she's still pregnant, and then in a day or so she's gonna say like it's gonna go on for another week or so, I believe, until and we say cancel Gabby. The unfortunate thing is everybody's tried. I don't know how the hell to cancel her because it's like she gets rid of some people and she pisses off more people and then more people come and it doesn't stop. She needs to like she needs help. Like she's not well, but that's not an excuse either. She's also well enough to know
Yeah.
she's
But
wrong.
she
Like it's
certainly, I think she could have, to your point, she could have chosen another route, like,
absolutely.
without actually saying that she had a
Pink,
miscarriage. I mean,
the reason,
hey,
Pink, I think the reason that she's doing that is because it's worked for her in the past.
true.
Everybody's like, how can she get online? Or get on live and do this? How can she do this? It's really, really simple. It's a performance. It was planned, it was calculated, just like all the other ones were. She's gotten away with it before. She gets all the views, all the people talking. She gets sympathy, she gets money. So she's going to keep doing it over and over until she is held accountable for it.
Yeah. And I do
You know?
think that, I do think, I mean, it's caught a lot of attention. We've certainly, our watch party has grown. She's hit the FYP. We're trying to keep people out of there, but the reality is there are new people finding her. And, all they see is the pushback, the mean comments, and there's immediate sympathy, for her. And yeah, you're right. And I do agree with the person that just said in the comments, like the only way to cancel is stop watching her. It's just such a
Yeah, but
double.
that's not going to happen.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
there's so
not-
many people that are going to continue to watch her that it's not going to work. If we don't have the awareness, it's not going to work because she will keep pulling people in and people will fall for it over and over again.
I mean, I have to have hope that DCFS, the officials that are involved in her life and her child's custody right now, this is like, she's not lying about breaking her ankle. She is lying about, she told her son on live, I would have to.
And she's faked the medical documents and all that, Pink. That and she's repeatedly hurting women who have been through this, and like I said, she's just, the only way it's going to stop is if she's held accountable in a courtroom or TikTok does something about it or something.
Right.
I gotta go pick up my kid. I'm still listening. I'm gonna pop out of the box, but I'm listening.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
The last thing I wanted to say was I think that there is still a lot more going on the back end than any of us really know about because she really tries to hide it. And I trust other people that know what's going on. I do think eventually this is all going to catch up with her. It's just like trying to be patient through all of this and through the insanity of I threw all my medication away. I mean, like she triggers everyone on so many different levels. It's insane. But, we just have to do the best we can to be strong and realize she's a POS, and that's all I have to say.
Book 3. This is book 3. You're right.
Yeah, book 3. All right.
And it's
Right. Thank you.
the other day, she's trying to go for multiple storylines.
Yes.
And saying what fits. But thank you, Pink, for everything that you do.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jeep Chick.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to make a quick statement for nobody to get caught up with the MRN number. That's a medical record number, and it's going to be different because she jumps around.
Okay.
It's just a number for that facility to find her in their documents, so it's always going to be a different number.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Nana.
Hi, I just have a quick question. Did anybody notice on the paperwork, and maybe this was answered, that it said she has no primary doctor?
Oh, I did not notice that.
I mean, maybe if somebody gets a chance, it says no primary doctor.
That would
So,
be interesting. I have always believed that. I have always believed that she just goes from hospitals to urgent to walk-in places. I don't think there's anyone that actually, you sent me that?
okay,
Okay.
that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted
Thank
to be
you.
really quick, but I
Yeah.
didn't know if anybody else noticed it.
Yeah, I do need to I need to get off and collect all everything everybody sent me and um present it all. Hey, Watcher.
I just wanted to say real quick. I know I see this comment all the time about she's faking documents and that's illegal and that's fraud. It is, but it isn't. It's deplorable behavior. It's immoral. But unless she's using those fake documents to do something other than fuck with us, like, and she's turning them in to some government agency for benefits or, trying to pass them off as legal somewhere else, that's where a crime happens. But it's not a crime,
Yeah.
unfortunately, for her to troll us with all these created things.
I think there may be. It's a very weak nexus, but I think collecting gifts might be
Right.
something
That's what I
again.
mean. That's the gray area, the
It's
gifting and
but
stuff. But
right, but I do think that fortunately, I think where for us, I guess. Come on, Tatey, keep going, keep going, keep going. Um, I think that the fact that DCFS is involved in her life and bringing I think that's where the accountability has a better chance now than just an
exactly.
actual criminal,
Or
theft by
even just
deception.
to prove that she's, loco
Yeah,
cuckoo upstairs.
yeah,
It's, normal
exactly,
people don't do that
exactly.
shit.
Exactly. Tatey is sick of her for sure. Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna hop down. Thanks.
Okay, any last minute boxes before I end? Skittles, I see. I will look at what you sent me. I guess I'll do a very, very quick recap. Bernadette. Okay. Gabby, on Danny's live this morning, she made a brief comment that Gabby was at the hospital. And around 8:30ish, somewhere in that vicinity. Sometime a few hours later, Gabby put out a Snapchat message sitting in an exam room. Couldn't tell if it's ER, urgent care, couldn't really tell. That said she's okay, that they're trying to figure some things out right now with a, sad face. Gabby, 2 more hours later, Gabby went live, just crying hysterically, not on screen. We knew what was coming. We knew what was coming. And so she did go to some facility, appears as an urgent care attached to an ER from what I'm gathering, not sure. They did an ultrasound. What did it say? Threatened pregnancy or threatened miscarriage? Anyway, she walked away. She claims that she left the ER. She went to Publix, got a 2-pack pregnancy test, went in Publix bathroom, then sat in her car and had a positive pregnancy test after the ER. I forgot to say that before she went home and came crying. She is saying that they took that that she gave a urine sample that came back negative. And the blood work that they took has to be sent out to a lab. She said part of the blood work was processed in the lab or in there, and she's calling it hospital, and part has to go out. But she cried a lot. She talked about losing a baby. The baby's in heaven. This is God's plan. She talked a lot about it. And that's where we're at. She flashed some paperwork. This is I'll try to read this best I can. This is the ultrasound, clinical history, bleeding. I don't know what that says, nurse, technique, transvaginal ultrasound with grayscale imaging, measuring of the uterus and the lining, measurement of the ovary. There is no free fluid. There is no something fluid within, does that say cul-de-sac? Something sac. I'm not familiar with this. No evidence of intrauterine pregnancy. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. And then the doctor time 10:22. This is, I think, one of the key things. The ultrasound, what Gabby said when she was explaining the ultrasound was that there was no sac. There was no sac. That's the way that she explained that. But no evidence of pregnancy. And then this was the other, and these are on Reddit, Drama Twins too. HCG negative. But she claims that she went, the test that she showed in the car was a positive. She went home, all the crying. Yes, this is from the hospital this morning, as well as what I just showed. Those two things, I think, are like the key documents. This is what the term that they use, threatened miscarriage. That's what Gabby's saying. So she was going to take another test from home, but she couldn't pee, so she's had to drink some water, and she never went back to it. So even though that she was saying that, she had a miscarriage, the baby's in heaven, it's got timing, blah, 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 she did still not definitively close the storyline, because she still has to call for the blood work about this was the urine results. She's still holding out for that. And she also said maybe she miscarried a twin. Maybe she's carrying two and she's still pregnant. So, that's where we're at. She said that tonight after, her son is asleep and all that, somebody got in her box. It was an Emmy. And she was she was extremely good. She was very gently asking, some of the hard questions with Gabby, but in a way that she didn't get dropped. And she did ask her if she would consider, that's a good thing for somebody to do. Jess, she asked her if there's any way she would consider scrolling her MyChart live in front of the camera, like on a second device. Now, Gabby said she would do that tonight. Even though she had, she could have done it there on the spot, but she didn't. So she's got all day to to figure something out. Is she delusional is, I guess, debatable. She does act like she fully believes this, and she's been diagnosed with histrionic personality disorder. I just feel that she shows signs of enough calculated behavior where she is planning things, omitting things, hiding things. That tells me she is not fully immersed in this delusion. She knows, and I do think she did come right out and say that. Diabolical is a good word too. But I think probably part of her mental disorder. I know, with diagnosed narcissists as well, they really truly have certain perceptions of themselves that they believe. So most of the time, I do believe that Gabby thinks she's smarter than everyone, and she's the best at things that she does, and she also has the worst illnesses and situations than anybody else. She's the hardest and the worst. So anyway, thank you all as a big watch party. I didn't expect this to happen this quick. I thought something was going to happen closer to the ultrasound date, but now she's had the ultrasound with no sac. So anyway, I expect I'll see you later tonight. I will check all my messages and I have a really good Tinker video from yesterday. I got to try to get up. But anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there, and I'll catch you later.